Introduction. Okay, so like I have written on the board, introduction. So first paragraph. So introduction is the first paragraph in an essay. Okay, so introduction means that is introducing what you have written. Okay, this paragraph is one that is introducing, okay, what is in the rest of the piece. Okay, like when you meet someone, you introduce yourself, isn't it? The introductory part. You don't like immediately come to the working part. First thing is you introduce yourself. Okay, so the first paragraph introduces, okay, the essay. So that's why it is the introduction. Okay, the first paragraph in an essay, it introduces the main idea of the essay. So since the first paragraph introduces the main idea of the essay, it's very important to be very careful when you write the introduction, because this is what hooks the reader. Okay, this is what catch hold of the reader's attention. So it's very important. It should be engaging and informative. Okay, the first paragraph, that is the introductory paragraph, should be engaging and informative. Okay, it should catch readers' attention. Okay, so I remember my teachers like telling us when we are to write some sort of essay or piece of writing, it should be catchy. Even as a teacher, I remember telling my students to make, like when they were learning how to make a poster or ad, to make it very catchy. Means it should catch readers' attention. Because if you are not able to catch readers' attention, they are not going to read, right? So it's very important that your introduction should be catchy enough to attract readers. Okay? So now I have one sample introduction. Okay, introduction sample from one of the written piece of students. Yesterday also I used some of the student write-ups of students that I got during for the DOE English essay writing project. So I have a lot of write-ups of students, so I'm using one of this. Okay, so this is the introduction sample. Rather than me writing an introduction, I thought, okay, why not take a sample from a student's own write-up to discuss with you today. Okay, so look at it. It's the introduction sample. Okay, the topic is a class without teacher. Okay, so this is the piece written by student with very minimum, or you can say editing done by me. So I will the left indenting in a way I have made, because this is what is required in a paragraph. Okay, Gedin Stargil, I had already discussed with you that part as well. So very like minimum addition, editing is done. So almost it's students' work itself. Okay. There is a famous saying, when the cat is away, the mice will play. The same happens when the teacher is not present in the class. It is the most awaited moment in school life, especially at times when we students are not ready to give the class tests or when the homework is not done. I hope all the students can relate that, right? You can resonate with the feelings here, isn't it? So the students feel quite free and comfortable, okay, without the teacher, and the line of discipline is lost. Friends start gossiping with each other. It is time when classroom changes into a real fish market. Some of the naughty classmates throw pieces of chalks on others' head, and unfortunately they hit nearby eyes, which is so scary and hurts badly. The students who are fond of singing start humming and singing. Okay, so when you read the paragraph and then you look at the topic, okay, do you see a sort of connection? A class without teacher, the whole paragraph talks about how it looks like, isn't it? And it's very important, like your first sentence, in order to attract readers' attention, can either begin with a quotation, a famous proverb, a saying, or you can pose a question, okay, or you can bring in some sort of statistics, a fact, okay, so that people start thinking about, oh, okay, this happened, right? So we can think about trying different ways of starting our essay with, okay, the first paragraph. Right, here the student of class 7, right, the student had used the saying, when the cat is away, the mice will play. And this saying very well fits in the topic, okay, a class without a teacher. Okay, so it's like when the cat is away, the mice will play. And from student's perspective, from the point of view, okay, how a student might think, I think this perfectly fits here, okay. It doesn't mean that the teachers are like cats and all students are like mice. That doesn't mean it. But then, like if we take into account how a child, how a student might think, I think this perfectly fits. Okay. But the same happens when the teacher is not present. So we have seen that, right, as a student, because we have lived the life of student as well as teacher. Not you. I'm talking about me and Gedin Stagela, because we both are teachers, and like we are like not born as a teacher directly when we came out into this world. Like we have lived student's life like you, and we know how it feels like being a student. And like when the teacher is not there in the class, so we can in a way visualize, we can kind of think about all those things that might happen. So even when like years back when we were student like you, and when I'm reading this essay, I felt like, okay, the situation is kind of same even now, like so I just like found it quite in a way relevant to the topic, this phrase or the saying, when the cat is away, the mice will play. And throat problem, when the cat is away, the mice will play. If you look at this phrase, this saying, I want you to think of in terms of what we have learned earlier. What do you think? What type of sentence is this? Yes? Did I hear complex sentence? Compound sentence? What type of sentence is this? When the cat is away, the mice will play. Of course, complex sentence, isn't it? When the cat is away, a dependent clause. It means something is going to happen. The mice will play. Independent clause. So this is a complex sentence. So I'm trying to connect everything. Okay, don't forget what you have learned yesterday or before. Okay, keep learning by adding things on and then trying to build the connection, and then you will understand how things are related. The same happens when the teacher is not present in the class. Okay, it is the most awaited moment in school life. And yes, it's very true. When we students are not, especially when you haven't done your homework, or maybe when your teacher had already told you to conduct a test, that she or he is going to conduct a test, so you are worried. Okay, so you feel like, if the teacher is on leave, how happy we would be, isn't it? Okay, so this is a sample introductory paragraph. I just wanted to let you know. Okay, and see, the sample introductory paragraph is built of many sentences. Okay, so you can make it shorter, 5-6 sentences, maybe 7 and 8. It depends on your level. Or maybe when you feel like what you wanted to express is like already done in 5 or 6 sentences, it's enough. Then the rest of the thing you can add in the body paragraph. Clear?